Do you feel that? The lights are flickering. The crowd's chanting. The Upside Down just opened up. It's Stranger Things Day, and the Punks are the best in the world again, because the Yeet went to sleep. And somewhere, John Cena's holding a Last Time Is Now tournament, because even retirement needs creative control. Welcome to the madness. Jesse, ring the bell.
You are now listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast.
And we're back for another episode of Ringside Renaissance. And we're here with the RRW Weekly Review to talk about WWE Saturday Night Main Event and Monday Night Raw. Yeah, we are, as seen on Netflix, busted open to prove the original bad boys of the wrestling podcast world. Yeah, and I'm here with the best co-host, the best tag team partner, the best friend in the world, Pretty Deadly Jesse. Yeah, and I'm Andrew Kombat Jones. Yeah, click, clack.
Yep.
Yeah, the king is back.
Damn.
The champ is here. The champ is here. Go ahead and make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button right now. It just takes 1 second. 2 seconds less than 3. That's 2 seconds less than Jey Uso had at Saturday night's main event for CM Punk to reclaim the WWE Championship and be a WWE champion in all 3 of the last decades.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good, what do you call? That's a good trivia question for you. I got to ask one thing, but before I ask something, I just got to say shout out to Kombat Jones. He looks like any scene girl that was hanging out in a church basement back in 2004 waiting to see Verona Violet. He is ready to go.
I'm ready to go. You already know, because today is November 6th, and all that means is it's Stranger Things Day, baby. Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means, you know,
I'm better than you, and you know it.
because you clearly don't know what Stranger Things is.
I have no clue
The
what
Netflix acclaimed show that you would be so much into, because it was originally supposed to be named Montauk, because it is based after remote viewing, mind control, MK Ultra, CERN opening different portals to different things, and psychic abilities. And it's a throwback to the 80s, of nostalgia of the 80s.
Okay.
All of the above. And it's on the 5th last season's coming up right now on Netflix. And we are as seen on Netflix. No, it's at the end of the month. But today, every November 6th, is Stranger Things Day. It's coming up at the end of the month. It's in 3 different installments because it's the final season.
What makes November 6th Stranger Things Day?
I'm not sure. They just decided that, like, I think that's when it first came out, you know. And then the sneaker dropped today too. But it's just a thing. It's a lot of times a trailer will come out or it'll premiere. But this year it's a little different because it's the season or the series finale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
But we're not here to talk about Stranger Things. We are here to talk about WWE. This past week in wrestling, you know, Kombat Jones finally feels justified in spending $750 on a CM Punk custom belt. And he even had to throw in the skeleton fingerless gloves for added touch. Shout out AJ Lee. But
yes, there you go. Okay. There you go. You got it. Props.
Surprised you don't have the handkerchief and the cabana, you know, like Eminem style.
Yeah.
Where's Ace Frehley, man? It was nice having him on the show last week, man.
Yeah, he was fun. That was a nice guy. Yeah, rest in peace to Ace. Maybe he'll come back another time. Maybe he'll come back through the show another time, you know.
Maybe he should wear face paint that's a little more slimming, but we'll be all right with that.
Yeah, he should trim his beard next time, probably, you know, but the pictures looked good at least. God.
I told people that watched the show, I said, yeah, I told Ace Frehley right before we recorded that he looked fat, and they said, "Oh, you killed the whole vibe for the show."
That's why he didn't put the makeup on near the later years, anyways. Probably, let's be honest, it probably was been somewhat accurate look, unfortunately. But if I would have shaved my face, I would have pulled it off. If you look at the photos online, you could see I look a lot slimmer.
Yeah,
you know, yeah. When I sucked it in. Pause.
Yeah, you look like a sad goth kid that got stood up at prom during a lot of the episode. You're a little bit upset about it.
I looked good.
Saturday night's main event, man.
Woo! A lot of craziness in wrestling, as Triple H said. The landscape of WWE Universe has changed.
I was a little bit disappointed, I'll say, with Saturday night's main event as far as the entranceway and the backdrop and stuff. They modernized it this time, kind of, and I was like, I like the little entrance with the long runway and whatever. I thought that would made it look really cool and throwback to old WWF superstars and stuff like that.
Give me a hell yeah!
Exactly.
I said, give me a hell yeah!
I agree. There was no Jesse the Body Ventura either. We did get the theme music, and you know, this was more of a PLE at this point. Saturday night's main event has become a PLE. It was on NBC for the last few times, but now it was just premiered on Peacock. So what's the difference in the end? I mean, it's literally the same thing. You can't say it was a TV show or a house show. It was not called that. But
Peacock was trying to get some of that WWE money, a little bit they can get left from not having their PLEs on Peacock anymore.
Is it true that all the networks are mad, or is that just Dave Meltzer talking?
I don't listen to anything he says. Usually what he says, I just think the absolute opposite. Did you see, before we get into Saturday night's main event, while Dave Meltzer was doing his show the other day, his phone started ringing, and like, you know how like iPhones, it'll tell you who's calling?
Yeah.
So his phone started ringing while he was doing his show in the background, and you could hear it say, "Call from Tony Khan." Like Tony Khan was calling him during his show.
Tony Khan.
They are boys.
Tony's got my 8-ball again.
Nice.
I can't feel my face. Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say that's why Ace didn't wear the face paint in his last few years, because he was afraid of snorting up paint with his coke. Saturday's main event kicked off with Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. So they had this. They had this stipulation that if Cody Rhodes got disqualified, he would lose the title, and I didn't like. That's usually a heel stipulation. I've never seen a babyface have that stipulation. If you get disqualified, you lose the title. That's usually they put that on the heel to keep them from cheating to retain the title.
Yeah.
So it's kind of threw me off a little bit. Why would Cody cheat in the first place? It's kind of
weird story with what they did going in from SmackDown into it with him and Drew, and you know, the stipulation, as you said, and just how the match went. I mean, I didn't have a problem with the match, but stipulation was weird. The end. Well, I did have a problem with the match. I didn't like the ending. I just thought it was stupid. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we all pretty much knew the predictable of what was going to happen, what we thought was going to happen. And then we all knew what we wanted to happen, and we didn't get what we wanted. We got what
pretty much
Triple H says that we need. Yeah.
Shout out to Cody wearing his Dumb and Dumber suit on SmackDown, though. He looked really good.
Yeah.
You think he was really trying to be Jim Carrey there? It was a Halloween special, but
yeah, I love it. I love it.
You know, this is probably going to get some hate. It doesn't really matter. Jade Cargill needs
Lord.
to squash every match she's in. Like, needs to do. Like when she beat Tiffany Stratton, just pummeled the shit out of her and beat her and stuff. It's like that's Jade Cargill we need. We don't need this like glitz and glamour, high fives in the crowd. Like she's a natural heel. Her promo work on Friday night leading up to it and saying taffy time is over was really good. I don't know if that was on purpose or an accident, but if it was on purpose, it was smart. If it was on accident, it was genius. But I don't need to see no 15-minute Jade Cargill match.
No.
Give me 5 minutes of her in the ring, squash the opponent, and just move on. Like,
and the way that they played it too, with Tiffy with the leg, with her leg being hurt, and then leading into it, it was a good storyline. And then Jade just goes absolutely savage for the leg when, like a shark, she smelled blood in the water, and she just zeroed in on that leg and punched and kicked the shit out of it.
Now, do sharks smell blood?
They sense it. I don't know. Do they taste it? Do they smell it? I think they. How do they just
know blood's there?
They smell blood in the water. Isn't that the phrase?
It is, but I just don't know if they can actually.
Well, then okay. Well, I don't.
Let us know in the comments.
Well, goddamn! I thought what I said was wrong for once. It was actually
no.
I don't gotta go back and erase it.
You said it right. I'm just starting to question everything. But like you said, she smelled blood in the water, and like
she squashed her. The power bomb after power bomb after power bomb. Tiffy had like a few little chances, but even on top of the leg injury, you could tell that Jade learned what she needed to learn from Tiffy from the loss at SummerSlam going into this match, and what she needed to do. And it was much different, and it's a much different Jade. It's almost like the Jade that we had in AEW to a certain extent, where she did squash everybody, and that's how she was supposed to be presented. That's why I like Jade coming in, and now looks like that's what they're going to go with and what they need to go with, and keep her completely dominant. And so everybody fears her, like they almost had like Asuka at one point, like they had Shayna Baszler at one point, but don't screw it up. Keep her like that until like Bianca comes back, or somebody else or Rhea or Charlotte, or somebody that can kind of, stand up to her and look formidable, Yeah.
And please, for the love of God, keep her out of the ring with Nia Jax. Like, we do not need that anymore.
Unless she's gonna, squash Nia Jax, which I think would be kind of, that doesn't really make sense as far as like a heel versus a heel at this point. But if they want to have her squash Nia Jax, I'm all here for it too, just because of my dislike for Nia Jax. Sorry to my brother 215, but she sucks. Yeah.
Do you think she sucks or blows? Which one?
I don't know. I don't really care. It sucks either way.
She is not a part of
sucks and blows. She sucks and blows. Yeah.
She's not part of the ringside rendezvous with Kombat Jones. She does not make the VIP list. Okay.
Definitely not. No.
But shout out to her. Shout out to Tiffany Stratton for holding the title for a year, and it sucks she didn't have like this elaborate title reign. I think it was kind of lackluster, but I think they just kind of put the women's championship to the wayside, I guess, and it just didn't really flow.
Unfortunately, I think her defining moments will either come down to obviously how she won the title, which is with the Tiffy in the bank, with the Money in the Bank contract, and then also unfortunately with the whole Charlotte thing and her beating Charlotte. Which she did beat Charlotte Flair, but the most people are going to remember from it is that promo and its stuff. And it seems like they're trying to get as far away from that as they can, and they don't want people to remember anything about it.
Yeah, I think, after that, Ludwig tried to get as far away as he can from Tiffany as well. So, and
from what we have seen in the tabloids, he seems to be doing pretty well, Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen, you need to do a little bit of research. And
okay.
Yeah.
Is he... Did he travel to Charlotte? Is this what we're getting?
Cha-ching. Oh, I think he traveled somewhere even better. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Maybe somewhere even more exotic. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Send me
He
a link later.
is very good friends with El Grande Americano, so I hear also.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard they've done a couple vacationing together and stuff.
They tight. Yeah.
Tiffany's not.
She don't like the mezcal. She don't like that tequila.
Hey, man, I got to hand it to Dirty Dom, bro. He held his own triple threat match. I thought that's a way to get the title off him without him having to take the pin, but Dirty Dom still continues to his reign as Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
I think they're throwing him in way too many directions. I understand he's got 2 titles and he's trying to showcase them both and kind of be a double, AAA is kind of what it is, but I just think they're kind of throwing too many irons in the fire with him with the Judgment Day and what we'll talk about in Raw, who his next opponent seemingly is going to be, then with this triple threat match. But hey, Dirty
the triple
Dom gets
threat was interesting. Yeah, he gets the dub, and I didn't see it coming because we've seen all 3 of these guys in the ring together pretty much for like the last few weeks easily. This feud has been brewing between Rusev, Penta, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. But when Penta was in the camel clutch, we'll call it, whatever Rusev they call it for Rusev, I forget. Excuse me. And Dom hitting the bell like that, ding 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 ding. I didn't see that coming, and I'm thinking, oh man, the match is over. Did he tap out? Or are they doing it? And then they keep dinging it, and then the camera goes over. It's like, oh, it's Dom. I was like, oh, that's different. That's a different ending. I ain't seen something like this before. I thought, another clever way to create and do the kind of the same thing that they've been doing, but to make it seem a little different so he could get away with the win again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Terramana.
Yeah. I don't know if she likes that Terramana. Yeah.
There we go. Let's go back to it.
I don't know if anybody likes Terramana. I don't think agave grows in Samoa. I think it's Mexico. And but
just about as many people like Terramana as they like Black Adam. But yeah, Dirty Dom, man, he just keeps finding creative ways to win. The bell hammer has been kind of like his go-to. I wonder if that's going to play into something further down the line in the story, because they keep going back to the hammer and the boot and then ringing the bell with the hammer and everything else. I think that it's continuously in play, and something's going to happen with that at the end to get him to lose the title, maybe.
Think so? Oh, okay.
I don't know. They keep playing into that ring bell hammer like very, very prominently. It just seems to me like that's going to play into him ending up eventually losing the title, or And I have some ideas of what's going to happen with him and stuff on Raw, but we'll wait to get to Raw to talk about that.
There you go, Dirty Dom.
There it is.
Ace.
The main event.
Yeah.
This match that disappointed Kombat Jones in every way, shape, or form.
Are we there already? Was there only 4 matches?
4 matches, yeah. 4 matches on Saturday night's main event.
Wow.
You knew that shit coming into this. What are we talking about?
Wow. So we all thought that we knew that something crazy was going to happen. We all thought that there was going to be some unexpected things happen, some unpredictability. And what was the unpredictability? That there was nothing happening. A clean finish.
I really thought there was going to be something. Like, the biggest surprise sometimes is when there's no surprise, because I think everybody thought that the writing was on the wall, that the Vision was going to get involved, that Jey was going to turn, that CM Punk was going to turn, Jimmy was going to turn, something was going to happen, and
LA Knight, the Brown Bronze, Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, anybody could have showed up. One thing I've learned from time to time now is CM Punk gives spoilers, and it's very interesting. Going back to AEW, anytime he goes for the championship and he goes like this, he gets the belt.
You think
Go
so?
back and look. Every time he's done it, every time he's done this, he's got the belt.
Okay.
He ends up getting the belt. Yeah, I swear to God. Yep, going back to AEW days. Yep.
Okay.
He's giving spoilers, not predictions. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but pretty much every time I remember he go like this. When he comes up to him getting the title, he go like this. He only go like this the times he's getting it, and he gets it. He got his shine back. He got his moment. A lot of people trashed the match. A lot of people were talking about Jey Uso and his neck breaker, which was sloppy to say the least. But and then I saw stuff on the internet saying that Jey Uso was under the influence and
inebriated. I was going to ask if you heard about that.
Yeah, I'm like, where did they get this information? Did somebody give them a breathalyzer or something? Like,
I don't know
who leaked this information. Who would leak it? And like, nothing ever gets out of WWE. So how would that get out? And how would that even? And then people were saying that Punk was mad at him and he kicked him in the head. Like, I don't know if he was even mad.
Water on him, and it's like,
oh yeah, and that was that was because he put him to sleep and he wanted to wake him back up.
Yeah.
You know, and then him kicking him. Kicking him after the neck breaker. That was just to put him in the neck breaker and do it right the second time. I mean, maybe he was mad, but it's not like he was sitting there screaming at him or something. Like, I don't know. I think it was just a odd moment, you know, and it exposed some of Jey Uso's wrestling. You know, if people want to go there, okay, fine. I mean, it is what it is. But he still does what he does. He still gets the audience and sells all the merch. So does good enough, regardless of how much you want to hate on him. Say that he can only wrestle so good. I mean, he's at the top of the world with wrestling. He's been the champion, multiple champions.
I just think that in big matches, he kind of just, like you said, he gets exposed a little bit, and it's like he just kind of.
Yeah, he definitely has gotten exposed at some bits. Braun Breaker was a good opponent for him. Gunther was a good opponent for him. I mean, when it came to the tap out, it was interesting. I was a little worried when he got Punk in the almost the tap out. I was thinking for a second, I was like, oh shit, here we go. Main event, Jey Uso is coming back. But, you know, the two GTSs, I was, baby. God dang.
And he changed up his attire for it, too. So I thought maybe, like, a fresh attire. Maybe he was going heel. Like, I was really bought into the fact that maybe he was...
Yep.
Maybe he was finally turning, something was going to happen. Like I said, nothing happened. But you know what? Something did happen because Combat Jones creamed his jeans because CM Punk is now the 7-time World Heavyweight Champion. Wow. What a great... I really wish this moment was at WrestleMania, and I really don't think that he's ever going to get his full WrestleMania moment. It's just that's not in the cards. Like, the stars just do not align for him, but that's okay. Like, you know, at the end of the day, that's okay. You don't have to really have your crowning moment at WrestleMania, I suppose.
Sometimes you got to know how to play the game when the poker chips are down, as Triple H would say. Sometimes you got to see the cards when others can't see them.
You're CM Punk. You're already a main eventer. You don't have to main event because we'd rather have other people main event. But I'm just telling you that you're a main eventer. You don't need the main event. Remember, we were supposed to main event against each other. That's why you quit the company 12 years ago. You're CM Punk.
You're CM Punk. Hey, Jay, we're going to strap a rocket to your ass. Get ready, brother.
For 2.5 months.
Hey, Jay, I'm going to stick a rocket up your ass.
Who you
brother.
beat in the first place, yeah. We're going to stick a rocket up your ass in the first place. Let's go, Jay. Let's go.
I want to make you feel invincible. Yeah.
Now, did you hear the things on the internet of people saying that AEW Collision on Saturday night was better than Saturday night's event? Okay, here we go. But they had Mascarado Dorado versus Tarantula Aguila.
Yeah, so stupid. I'm so scary. These sickos, these AEW sickos, they just can't take any constructive criticism, no matter where it is. whether you like it or you don't.
Aaron loves
praise
wrestling.
it like a cult.
Aaron loves wrestling as long as that wrestling is AEW. Tribalism. But I don't know, man. You know what? You can like what you like, but boy, oh boy, AEW Dynamite last night, as the time of this recording, had 1,300 people there. Like, there's more people that fit in our high school gym than that went to AEW Dynamite. Boy, that's tough. That's tough. Sad.
Blood and Guts is coming up too.
Yeah. Yep. Next week. What are you thinking about it?
Here we go again. The Death Riders again. What are they going to do now? Are the Death Riders finally going to end again? Or are they going to get over on Darby again?
What's funny is because Blood and Guts is usually in like May, June time.
Yeah.
But do you notice that they're having it the week before Survivor Series War Games? Is that kind of like a try to counter program?
Yeah, it is. Which I mean, I don't care. Good for them. I think they should try it. Try to screw something up. Try to play some games. Try to get some smoke with WWE. Do it. Who cares? Yeah. It'll bring the best out of both. But yeah, I'd seen people articles saying, oh, there could be trouble in the water for WWE because Blood and Guts is right before Survivor Series War Games, and they might try to steal some of their ideas and their booking. Like, how do you know what's going to happen at War Games? Like, you got a mole in the company in WWE that's feeding it over to AEW, telling Tony Khan.
Yeah, no, I think
somebody's got a coke addiction that Tony's funding in WWE that he owes. I'm not too sure.
At the end of the day, do you really think that at the end of the day, WWE for War Games is going to use broken glass and gasoline and syringes and cinder blocks and everything else? They're not stealing anything from WWE.
No, it's not Blood and Guts. That's AEW can keep that and do fine with just what they're doing with that. That's what they're about. Who cares? If you enjoy it, enjoy it. Good. Hopefully it's a good match. Hopefully they put on a good story with the same 10 people over and over again. The women's one is interesting though. I'm glad Megan Bayne, all them other people are getting some shine with it, but Mercedes Moné got even more belts now.
I'm curious to see how they fit 2 rings in a cage inside a high school gym. Because that's the venues they've been doing lately. So, like, how are they going to fit that? I mean, that's the full.
Well, I think their pay-per-views are at usual. I think it's at what is it?
The Blood and Guts isn't a pay-per-view. It's on a Dynamite.
Oh, it is on a Dynamite. That's true. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking of the next one coming up, which I believe is Double or Nothing. Oh, for Full Gear, Full Gear. That's right. Yeah, Prudential Center. Yep.
Come on, you bark. You don't pay attention to AEW. You don't even know what pay-per-views. That's what's going on, man.
Phil. You Fragile Phil fan.
Did you see them bringing back the national championship too?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Bringing it back because it's not already an established title in NWA right now. They're bringing back the national championship. It's like, no, they're just creating a championship and calling it the same thing that NWA calls it. It's like, come on. Now
they need to get sued.
Now, I used to love NWA. Fuck the police, coming straight from the underground.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you've watched NWA Power at all or anything like that, but it's kind of got its little niche audience on YouTube. But
Billy Corgan's promotion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like if it's already so the national championship was an NWA championship from back in like the 70s and 80s and whatever. And so Tony Khan has booked this title or saying that this title is going to bring the lineage of that back. But that title is already, it's still a title in NWA. So like, how are they? I just don't.
Oh, he's just saying, he just thinks he's more important and he's got, the audience. So he's going to make it relevant again. And I never liked the Smashing Pumpkins anyways. That's probably what he's saying. No, I like I like the Smashing Pumpkins. I do.
Yeah, I can tell by
Tony Khan. Yeah, Tony Khan is more of What do you think he listens to? Tarzan, boy.
Yeah, what does Tony Khan listen to? I wonder what he listens to. He seems like a Bad Bunny kind of guy.
He probably listens to Little Dirk or something. He probably listens to Little Dirk and Morgan Wallen or something.
Haiti Baby or something like that. Yeah. Shout out Haiti Baby. I don't know, man. AEW's just gotten repetitive, ridiculous, bad. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just not sure. But what did make sense to me this week, and I got to tell you, this is 2 weeks in a row I've really enjoyed Monday Night Raw. I was really, really impressed with CM Punk's opening kind of line. I have no clue what they're doing with Logan Paul. So, when we break this down a little bit, we've been having this on will they or won't they thing for a few weeks of who's going to join the Vision, who's going to be the next person. Is it going to be somebody from NXT? Is it going to be a main eventer, or is Braun Breaker going to control the group and whatever? We've been back and forth about this for weeks now. I don't think we mentioned Logan Paul one time.
No, we didn't. And he makes sense to join it, but we haven't seen Logan Paul in a long time either.
Yeah.
Since SummerSlam?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was his last match. Or no, it was after SummerSlam. He went up, I seen him against Cena in Montreal at the Bell Center on that SmackDown. Yeah, that tag match. So maybe that was the last time, or not far after. I can't remember. Yeah, at this point, but yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter as far as the story for that. So yeah, but he makes sense joining the team. He fits right in, and it was a good surprise, I suppose, because I expected CM Punk to come out and then get interrupted by the Vision, which ended up happening. But it was, of course, Logan Paul first, CM Punk out being the champion again,
Now, I really like this little speech that he gave beforehand, talking about who, like, he's going to be a fighting champion, and he called out AJ Styles and said, if anybody deserves a title shot, it's AJ Styles. Like, I think that was really from the heart. He brought up Dom, JD McDonough, Finn Balor, Sheamus, talked about John Cena. And then he said that if you want some, come get some at the end to kind of rib John Cena a little bit. But I got to say something, awesome. Man. He brought up AJ Lee and said she's got an ass that won't quit. Like, I beg to differ, because Abriana's got an ass that won't quit. And I know what one of those asses looks like. So I just got to say, I need to know. But,
I mean, in Punk we trust, baby,
Hey, yo! We got Logan Paul, as you said, coming down to the ring. Now, do you think Logan Paul and CM Punk get along backstage?
Yes.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I do, actually. I think they have respect for each other, because I remember, like, going behind the curtain. We're going WWE Unreal right now. Yeah. When Punk first got there, I remember videos of him showing up at the Performance Center, and this was way back, like, pre-Royal Rumble, when he got hurt and all that, when he first came back after Survivor Series. I remember seeing a video of him walking in, and Logan Paul went up to him and introduced himself and shook his hand and did all the right things and stuff, and told him he respected him and all this stuff. And they were talking, and I think they were running the ropes after that and stuff, practicing with some other guys possibly. So I think, besides all the craziness out, the social media stuff, I doubt Punk's all in with that. But as far as, like, the work that Logan Paul puts in, I think CM Punk respects it.
Yeah, this was pretty cool, because I thought we were getting a Logan Paul babyface turn here. Like,
yeah,
they really kind of
like, we thought Punk and Paul were going to team up and take on the Bronze at the end of the night at first.
Yeah, they really worked me with this, because Logan Paul came out, then the Bronze came out with Paul Heyman, and his microphone was cut off for the first time. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen," so we had to repeat it. And shout out WWE production, and like,
ladies and gentlemen.
I just heard "gentlemen," and then he walks out and says it again. But yeah, so they basically told Logan Paul, get out of the way. They pie faced him. And CM Punk was like, "This is the part where we fight. So if you aren't going to fight, get out of my way." And
yeah, hey, little bitch boy.
Yeah.
Get your bitch ass out of my ring.
The Brawns start beating up CM Punk. From Logan Paul coming in and breaking it up a little bit. And I said, "Oh, okay. So we're going to try this Logan Paul babyface thing, apparently." But apparently I was wrong. But
didn't work very well like that.
More on that later. But what do you feel about personally being the world's biggest CM Punk fan?
That's not true.
And,
that's not true. Okay.
No?
Nope.
You don't bang that pillow buddy you got of him?
I mean, even if I do, that doesn't make me the biggest fan.
No. I'll say you don't see. Didn't say no. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Just makes me the guy with the biggest crank that bangs the CM Punk pillow.
That's probably not true either.
We got to give respect to Victoria for being the biggest fan for making the bracelets for.
Very true.
Yeah,
very true. Shout out Victoria.
Hate to see what her CM Punk pillow looks like.
I love how you still didn't say no to banging the CM Punk pillow. You just changed the subject. But I got to ask you, how do you feel about Logan Paul potentially being CM Punk's first opponent for the title? Like, do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it a good move? I think it's a good clash of styles. Is it a clash of styles? Is it going to mesh together? What do you think of it?
Well, I mean, we don't know if that's what we're getting, but it seems like it, I guess. Well, I guess he would have to get his receipt after getting hit with some brass knuckles. But yeah, I think it's good. I think they're both good on the mic. I think when Logan Paul had came out too and cut his promo, he didn't seem like he was getting all caught up in the moment like we've seen certain times happen with him. Certain times he's on, and other times it seems like he's acting too much. And this time I thought it seemed like he was in the moment, and he seemed like he was where he was supposed to be. And he was toe to toe with Punk, and I can't wait to hear a promo battle of him talking shit, going back and forth, because I'm sure Punk's got plenty to say about how he feels about Logan Paul and
sure
all his internet bullshit and everything else in his life, you know. Yeah,
I'm sure of it. I mean, I think that'd be a good match. CM Punk better get his cardio in, man, if he's going to keep up with Logan Paul, because that dude can go in the ring, like, regardless of how you feel personally about him. Like,
goes.
Pepsi Phil's going to be perspiring profusely when that match is done, because
he's going to need some extra Pepsi. Yeah. Better drink Pepsi Zero until
So we had Stephanie and Vaquer was coming out to the ring, and I have to bring this up because I thought we were going to get a Stephanie Vaquer single match, and instead we get a tag match with Nikki Bella against.
Tell me, I told you this is where they're going. I know I had mentioned it already from what happened
Nikki
after
Bella.
the match. Nikki Bella's turn is going to turn on Stephanie Vaquer.
I wish she would turn and walk back out of the doors and go back to wherever she was before she made her return, because Nikki Bella.
Well, she turns. Well, I mean, if she turns,
bad,
I'm not looking away.
I gotta say, like, I agree with Nikki Bella though, because after the match, when she went to Stephanie Vaquer and she was like, "Oh, I just can't keep up with the women of these days, and I'm just not good enough, and you guys are so talented, and I'm just feeling like I'm kind of like a straggler." And whatever. I was like, "Boy, I agree with everything she says."
Yeah. So I'm gonna beat you down cheaply next time. She's saying, "Yeah." She just feels a little threatened that Stephanie Vaquer's got that devil's kiss, but something tells me that Nikki Bella devil's kiss is pretty deadly potent too. Potent too, yeah. But I wouldn't let her in the kitchen if John Cena wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
You wouldn't let her cook for you?
I don't have OCD like John Cena, so maybe I would actually. Yeah. She'd be fine. Yep.
So there wasn't too much more about
insane.
Now, Becky Lynch came back after tending to Seth Rollins' needs and cut a fiery ass promo.
Out of nowhere, just jumps up on the table, on the announce table. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I love this Becky Lynch, man. We've talked about this a few times. This heel Becky Lynch is my favorite iteration. Heel, babyface, anything. This is my favorite Becky Lynch right now.
Yep.
And I got to say, Maxine Dupree is like the women's division's really doing it for me for WWE right now.
Yep.
And I want to see another match with Maxine Dupree. Obviously, Becky Lynch is going to win and retain, but it's
down the line. Do you think it's leading up for Maxine to beat her, or do you think it's leading up for Becky Lynch to just beat her down so Light It Up can return and help Maxine?
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
Or yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because
right.
If you would have told me 3-4 weeks ago that I would be excited to see Maxine Dupree challenging for the women's Intercontinental title against Becky Lynch, I probably would have told you you're a liar. But I am so hyped for that. Like, I need to see that match. Like,
and she doesn't need to get the title out of from all this either. She's just getting put over from working with Becky and with how well Becky and her are doing in the promos that Becky are cutting and how likable she's making Maxine Dupree look, and you can see like her development in the ring too and her progress, which has been impressive. But the promo from Becky was nuts, you know, and it was shouting out our favorite show Breaking Bad too, making fun of all the people in New Mexico. The only good thing you're known for is a TV show about meth, because you're all meth heads, or don't quote me, something along them lines. Shout out to Jesse and Walt. Yeah, shout out to Heisenberg. Yeah. I'm the one that comes knocking. Yeah.
Captain Cook. Yeah, I got you.
Captain Cook, baby.
All good,
man. Becky Lynch is like CM Punk on the microphone. I don't know who else to compare her to, but, not saying you have to compare her to somebody, but as far as like a woman on the microphone, it's one of the best that we've seen. Who's better than Becky Lynch at this point in history that you can look back on as far as on the microphone?
Women wrestlers on the microphone? Nobody touches her.
Exactly. And she says she's the best because ESPN says
not just her.
Because I said it. Yeah.
It's not just me saying I'm the best. Sports Illustrated says I'm the best. Bleacher Report
Netflix
says I'm the best.
ESPN. Yeah, she doesn't say ESPN says it anymore. ESPN said we were a C minus.
But yeah, I'm pumped up, and I kind of like when she was walking out and the Kabuki Warriors were coming out for their tag match.
Yeah, and Asuka's kind of eyeing her down.
Stare off a little bit. That was interesting too, planting seeds for something maybe in the future. I'm not exactly sure, but I mean, heel on heel doesn't really make sense. Maybe Becky's going to join the
maybe for a War Games, for a women's War Games type of something.
You are nailing that, because they haven't even promoted that really at all.
Yeah, so is that a thing we're even going to have? Because we're in the same month. It's at the end of November, so we don't know what we're getting, but we don't know what we're getting for the men's either. Interesting. There's a lot we don't know. But Kabuki Warriors. 3 weeks away. Let's go. Kabuki Warriors.
Becky and
Lyra.
Bailey and Lyra. I'm sorry. Bailey and Lyra.
Bailey and Lyra. Sorry. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah.
I think the women's tag division's the best. I love watching anything women's tag division right now, man. Lyra Valkyrie is a freaking superstar, man. I don't know why she's not resonating with like a bigger audience right now. Maybe she just needs to work on her charisma or something. I don't really know what it is. Maybe put a little bit more size on her, but she is. But
it's there. It's like she's believable in everything. Like when she talks and like the whole angle with her and Bailey and everything backstage, and it's just like you buy into her character, And then in the ring, she's just great too. Like you gotta love the thing when she jumps. She does the dive, but she jumps down through the rope, for the drop kick instead. Like every time, it's just so good. And then Bailey's new character is just awesome, with what they're doing. And then Kabuki Warriors, I mean, they got to win to keep the momentum going, of course,
I don't like how they were kind of planting seeds of like how, Asuka didn't touch Bailey last week. Is there something going on there? But then they ended up just fighting during this match anyway, so I guess there's nothing going on. This is what makes a great women's tag team division right now. You have Bailey and Lyra Valkyria as a team, both really good in the ring, right? You have Kairi Sane and Asuka, the Kabuki Warriors, in the ring, both very good in the ring. You have Charlotte and Alexa Bliss as the champions, both good in the ring, like good as a team. And then we're not even talking about Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, who are a team that's going to be put in this mix at a certain point on top of that. It's like, man, the women's tag division is just low, like so good. It's like good right now. It's like,
and so that gives the Kabuki Warriors the title shot against Charlotte and Alexa now, correct? With that win.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see where they go, if they are able to take them out or what happens, what sets up with that. Not quite sure if I would put it wouldn't be bad to put the titles on them, but at the same time, like Charlotte and Alexa, what they have going is it's something that you kind of don't want to break up right now yet, because it's working, especially for Charlotte. Mostly, Alexa's over, but this is the best Charlotte's had for in a while, as far as like for the fans, being on her side and working as a babyface. So,
yeah. And on top of that, like, I think that Alexa Bliss and Charlotte as the champions is really what kind of made those titles like relevant again. And like the star power that they bring just holding those belts is like, I wouldn't take it off them for a while. Like, look at the teams that are being built up. Like the Kabuki Warriors were kind of just like, until like they started getting involved in these storylines. The Bailey Lyra thing was kind of like, until they got involved with the storyline of Alexa and Charlotte. And now it's just like, I don't know.
If they were gonna,
star power they bring,
it's a star power because it's all big names. And down the road, if they were gonna go the predictable route with Charlotte and Alexa when they lose, since they're not a real tag team, one would turn on the other, and you would assume that it would be Charlotte turning on Alexa, but they could have Alexa turn on Charlotte, and that might help Charlotte get over more in a way too. And then Alexa can go back to doing what she did best at one time, but maybe not. I don't know. It's an idea.
Oh, okay.
Staying, drinking coffee or coffee show.
I like I said, I love the
Bliss.
women's tag division right now, man. I'm really, really, really enjoying it. So we get to AJ Styles and Dragon Lee retain their titles against the Judgment Day.
Yep.
This is what I want to talk about. Dom came out to the ring, yes, and cut a hell of a promo going on how he's the best. Lucha Lile. I wish I could say it the way they say it.
The Sucio de los Sucios.
Luchadores. Number one Luchadores. Oh my god, man! I wish I had a Spanish accent.
I know.
So cool.
I can't roll my R's either.
But he said he's the greatest luchador of all time. He's the greatest Mysterio of all time, and we get the returning Rey Mysterio that comes back.
We didn't see it coming.
Did not.
Buraka 619.
Just like when he got his eye taken out, he didn't see it coming. But hey, did you hear about that blind guy that fell in the well?
No.
He didn't see that well. Thank you.
Good one.
Oh,
Good
cool.
one. Good one.
I think they're setting up long term with this, with Rey Mysterio coming back and having this little, as long as I'm around, you're not the best Mysterio, you're not the best lucha, you're not the king of the luchadors. Blah 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 blah. Are they setting up a Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio for the AAA championship? Like,
yeah, I think so.
Is Rey Mysterio going to hold the AAA championship before he retires? Like, that'd be awesome.
Because he never has, right? Yeah, because Dominic's.
So, yeah.
Oh, he has. Okay, I thought Dom was. I don't believe he's okay, Dom's the only one. Yeah, he said that he's the only one that's held it. I think that's one of his things too. Yeah, It seems like it because it'd be perfect, and it was cool to see them come back. But leading to Survivor Series, which is in San Diego, which is like big for them and that whole community and all them. So I think that's where they're headed. Dom versus Ray, the deadbeat daddy or not the daddy? Yeah, I don't know.
You think that
one hell of a promo though?
Yeah, when he said you're not Eddie Guerrero, and Dom said, "Don't talk about my dad." I said,
yeah, I was like,
okay,
oh Lord, yeah, shots fired, baby. Yeah, it was good.
Do you think that if they do have the match in San Diego, maybe that'd be a Rey Mysterio retirement match? Maybe
that's what some people are talking about. It could be his last match, allegedly. But with the AAA things
in San Diego,
yeah, it's possible. It's possible Dom will go over at that point too. Then obviously, yeah, Dom's gonna keep going and Ray's there. But man, Ray did such a great job because Dom had the people on him. Especially even when Ray came out at first, the people were still rooting for Dom. But Ray and Dom did such good way of flipping it with that promo of getting the heat back on Dom and Ray winning the people back over on his side, after bringing up Eddie and all that stuff after that. And yeah,
really good
job.
Shit, man.
Good job.
Really good. I want to see where this goes. Like, if you would,
happy to see Ray back. It's been a while.
Yeah. Yep. And I was getting bored with Ray. It's like kind of like absence makes the heart grow fonder, because like I was getting bored with him with the LWO and all that sort of stuff. And he went away and just came back with this. And it's kind of like, okay, here we go. Like a fresh start. Dom's at the top of his game right now. Let's reintroduce this feud and kind of see where it goes. I'm pumped for it. The tag team match to end the night: CM Punk and Jey Uso against the Braun Brawns.
The Braun Brawns. Jey Uso comes out in his finest attire, his gear, yeeting back with the audience, yeeting again, and yeah. Not much of a match, to say the least. Some hot tags for Jey. Jey definitely has the audience on his side still. And Punk, obviously, is over. He's the championship. It's crazy to see him hold it up and scream best in the world when he gets up on the turnbuckle. But as far as the match goes, yeah, it was kind of a throwaway. Obviously, the whole match didn't even really matter. What mattered was happened at the end. It doesn't matter that it was a double count out. It just mattered of what happened and who came out at the end. And that was Logan Paul. Yeah. And brought out them brass. Yeah, that two-time. He's a two-timer. Logan Paul is a two-timer. Two-timer. He's a two-timing Punk. Two-timer. Logan is a two-timer.
Oh, what a banger.
Shout out to Kiss. Yes. Yeah. Brought out the brass knuckles. We didn't know if he was going to help Jey and Punk, but he turns around and just drops Punk, knocks him straight out with them brass knuckles. Doesn't use the titanium fist. Hell with that.
The hell with that.
Yeah, the hell with that. Yeah. And then hands him over to Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman calls off the dogs. Oh. And whatever Bronson Reed considers himself.
They really need to like the American crowds suck. Like, you have the babyface champion and Jey Uso just get like beat down by these guys and everybody's cheering for them. Like, what are you even doing? It's just
right. Yeah.
You're not supposed to be barking at the heel. Like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. But
right. So it appears that Logan Paul has joined the Vision. I mean, nothing has been said yet. It's only that he's handed over the brass knuckles to Paul Heyman, which I guess is a show of good faith, and leading and going back to the beginning of Monday Night Raw and that promo where they were talking, Logan was saying he deserves the title match, but Paul was saying that Braun's at the front of the line. So is that going to spell trouble for all of them? Who's going to get the shot? You know, how's that going to work out if Logan Paul is joining the Vision? How are they going to be okay with him getting the title shot and not Braun? You see what I'm saying there? Like, how are they going to play that in is the thing. And then who's going to be the third to join Jey and Punk? Will it be Jimmy? Will Jimmy switch and join the Vision? Like you said, LA Knight.
Where the fuck did Roman Reigns go?
Oh, yeah, Roman Reigns got to come back.
Again, yeah.
I have a wild prediction for Survivor Series War Games.
Okay, lay it on me.
Yeah. Last year, Bronson Reed dived off the top of the cage.
Yep.
Screwed up his ankles. Hopefully that won't happen this year, but he will dive off the top of the cage or something. Maybe not that far this time. Through a table. Last time, Roman Reigns was on the table and CM Punk saved him and pulled him off the table. This time, it will be CM Punk on the table and Roman Reigns will pull CM Punk off the table and save CM Punk. CM Punk saved them the last Survivor Series in the War Games by helping them out. This time, it will be Roman Reigns saving CM Punk and Jey for War Games.
Long-term storytelling. Look at that.
Yes.
I like
how you like it. Yep.
Now, to wrap this up in a nice little bow here, I got to talk to you about this John Cena final match tournament.
Yep.
Adam Pearce said that we're going to get some WWE superstars, maybe some NXT superstars, maybe some TNA superstars, maybe superstars that aren't involved in the company at all.
Which we heard from John Cena. I originally liked the promo when he cut it and we saw the vignette video of John Cena talking and breaking it down, right, about everything. And then, like, thinking about it more, about how it's a tournament and we're going to know the names, possibly, it kind of turned me off of it. I liked the idea at first, and then I was like, oh, shit, now we're going to know the surprises, possibly. But we may not now with how they're kind of announcing them, but still I don't know how they're going to get around that if it's people from other places. And when he says people from other places, what does that mean? Like, could that mean an Edge? It could mean like Matt Cardona or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And people from NXT. But we already got
maybe
Damian Priest. Yeah, Joe Henry, definitely.
Yeah. Killer Kross. Would Killer Kross come back?
I don't think he could. I don't think it would be. Yeah, I don't think it would be right for the audience or for him. Yeah.
But yeah, for the first round, man, we have Shinsuke Nakamura against Sheamus, and the match that I didn't know that I needed, but I need it, is Rusev against Damian Priest. I think that is going to be a banger.
Yeah,
I'm calling it right
big
now.
Guys.
I think Rusev and Damian Priest are going to put on a slobber knocker. That's for sure.
Yeah. And in reality, do you think any four of those guys are going to be John Cena's last match?
No.
Nope. Exactly. Yeah. And we'll see, because the next Monday Night Raw coming up that John Cena will be at is in Boston, which was not quite sold out yet a few days ago. I think there's about 1,000 seats left, but there's no match announced there. It's only said that the tournament will start and take place there, and John Cena will be in attendance and he will be watching and rooting for whoever he hopes. But could there be an injury with one of the people that win it or something like that, and then they just throw somebody in as a surprise? I guess they could at the end, but going into it as a surprise into John Cena's farewell Saturday night main event and not having an opponent of who you can promote the show off of could also be a problem too, to a certain extent. Everybody's already going to show up. The show is going to sell out and already sold out probably regardless. The money is spent. But would it make it bigger if you know who the name is or if it's a surprise at the end?
It's Gunther, bro. Gunther is going to come back, be in the tournament, and win.
Ugh.
That's just what it is, bro.
I'd rather it be Chris Jericho than Gunther.
No. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
People from other places. Is that what he meant? Oh, I couldn't.
I'd rather have Chris Jericho come back. I think he's better for the Royal Rumble. I think if Jericho come back, it's better for the Royal Rumble and something like that. I think that's, and I think
why do people think Chris Jericho against Cena would be a good match? I don't understand that. That would be terrible, absolutely terrible. Like, I don't understand why anybody thinks that would be good in any way whatsoever. Like, I'm sorry, but that would be absolutely dog water.
Well, it's a nostalgia. A lot of people want it. A lot of people have been talking about it. But when in reality, if you think about it and you think about how the in-ring Jericho has been near the end of his AEW stuff, it was pretty lackluster, right? And John Cena's kind of on top of his game right now, or has been for his last few matches, and been doing very, very well. Some of his best stuff we've seen. So, yeah, I don't know how that would quite work out. I mean, I hope it's Edge. That would be, the best, but what universe or reality is that happening?
No,
it's probably
I
only
don't
in
see
the upside
because,
down.
Well, because Triple H would have to agree to have an AEW guy not only come in and be John Cena's last match, but to also win a tournament, beating a whole bunch of WWE stars to get to that.
That's the problem. How long you got to be there for? Yeah.
Well,
it doesn't.
It's just, do you want a guy from another company coming in and going over all of your talent? Like, just to go back to AEW and be like, oh, I beat all the guys in WWE. Like, they're not going to let him do that. That doesn't.
And let's say he's done with AEW and he doesn't go back. Either way, it ruins the surprise of being, oh my God, it's Edge for the last match. Now we're going to see Edge throughout this tournament, or whoever throughout this tournament. You know what I'm saying? It almost ruins the surprise. So, but who the hell knows? What's up with Brock Lesnar? You know, he's got to be around in the mist somewhere. He gonna join the Vision. He gonna be part of this John Cena thing. Like, we seen him in the WrestleMania ad. We know that's happening, and we know there's more to that WrestleMania ad. Also, there's another spot on the table, and then they made separate parts for each person sitting at the table from their perspective. So there's a lot going on there with the storytelling and Easter eggs possibly of what's going to happen, which is interesting to break down. There's a lot of theories people have, but I don't even know at this point what to expect. But the John Cena thing, that's the problem with the tournament and the bracket, the way they're doing it. Even if they don't put the bracket out there who it is, we still got to pick them, and it may be a surprise of that night, but after that we still know. And how many is it? 16 names probably.
I have no clue. Yeah.
And I think each brand is going to pick two for the next brand's night or whatever it is, or something like that. And then sooner or later, they'll be up against each other. I assume Miz will probably be in it, but who knows? Maybe Miz will just get a match on Monday anyways in Boston and not have to be in the tournament. He could be mad about not being in the tournament and come out and talk shit to Cena, and then, okay, you want to go? Bring it. Let's fight. Simple way to have it.
That's a spoiler.
Yeah, simple enough way to do it. Whatever John wants. So, like Dwayne said, whatever John wants, he can have. Yeah, even my Terramana. Yeah, even my Terramana. Yeah. Yeah, the John Cena tournament, man. I don't know. So you think Gunther's coming out of it? That's a projection. Yeah. I don't know. I think we'll see Dirty Dom in it, but he's got enough going on with Ray. Well, that could be finished at that point. I mean, man, I don't know. I'd rather be like somebody like Joe Henry or something, but then I don't know. I think Cena got to win at the end. I don't want to see Gunther beat Cena. I want to see Cena beat Kurt Angle to John Cena coming out. I want to see Tommy Invincible come out and be that ruthless aggression Cena from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And Cena's Kurt Angle, and he gets a chance on him, and then he puts him down, and then he makes a star, and then a star is born. There's more than one way of putting somebody over. They don't have to always win, But there's so many possibilities out there, and with the tournament, we don't know who's in it. Like you said, it could be anybody from anywhere, so we'll see. Karrion Kross, baby. Bring Killer Kross back. Let's go.
Let us know in the comments. Who do you think is going to be John final opponent, and don't let it be
Yeah.
Gunther, because I already predicted Gunther. Be original, you clowns. Let us know who
Yeah,
you think is
be
gonna be
somebody
the final
different.
match.
Be somebody different. We thought Gunther would be coming back for Punk too, and that could be coming down the line too. I think there's other people that could go with Punk too. You know, as he mentioned also, so that makes sense too. But yeah, John Cena's final match coming up. Boston's coming up. A big event coming up. CM Punk is the champion again. He is the best in the world again, baby. Yeah, so make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the Ringside Renaissance, because we are, as seen on Netflix, busted open approved, and we are the original bad boys of the wrestling podcast world. Yeah, that is the best co-host, the best tag team partner, the best friend in the world, Pretty Deadly Jesse. Yeah, and I'm Andrew Kombat Jones. And you've been listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast. Peace.